Hello, it's me, Donita, and it is 2 days since my 1 year surgiversary. So today is December 4th, 2015, and I had gastric bypass. I had gastric bypass on December 2nd, 2014. So it's been a year and 2 days since I had my gastric bypass. I was going to wait until I had my appointment with my doctor before I did my video, but I just felt like doing a video, so I thought I might as well get some out of the way. And so I have my 1 year appointment with Dr. Dan on it is on Wednesday, which is Wednesday. Today is Friday, so that is my appointment. And so I will do a video once I have that completed, and I'm looking forward to my 1 year appointment. So numbers, let me do numbers. My highest weight was 401. When I started seeing my doctor, I was 393. After my pre-op diet, I was like 370 something. I forget exactly. And I'm sitting today at a 155 pounds lost, which is pretty stinking cool. I weigh 238 pounds. I think that's right. That's what I weigh, so I think that's the number. But 238 pounds, and that there is my lowest weight that I have weighed since when I was 18, and I turned 40 in August, so it's been quite a while. But when I was 18, I got pregnant for my first son, and I weighed 220 when I got pregnant. And I had honestly just gained a tons of weight right before I got pregnant, which, so, you gain 20 to 30 pounds right before you get pregnant, and then you get pregnant and get another 30 pounds. So it was just a nightmare weight wise. Not my baby boy, because I love my baby boy. But anyway, I just wanted to check in and talk about a few things. So, Thanksgiving. I survived Thanksgiving, and I will just tell you that it was a little nerve-wracking. I had, the week of Thanksgiving, I had a awful experience probably on Monday. It was Monday, the week of Thanksgiving. I think I'm choppy. So I think that for whatever reason, I think I probably just need new video equipment, because it's probably whatever I have is probably super old and outdated, and that's why either you can't see my nose and it's clear, it's all not there, or I'm too shiny, or it's too dark, or it's like blotchy and it's not real smooth. But anyway, let me just talk about see how fast I lose my concentration. It's just not cool. Let me get to, I am scatterbrained when I do these videos. So, I even forget where I was going a minute ago, so let me start over. I'm so sorry. 238 is where I'm at, and so it's just super cold. I mean, the number's cold, but I just have to say, it's just an experience. Like, I feel like I have really bad days, like Monday, which is what I was referring to. I don't know if it was PMS, because I was about to start my period, so I want to blame PMS, but I had like a total 2/3 days that were just awful, and Monday was just the worst. I literally spent my lunch break in the bathroom crying my eyes out at work. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I had a day where I felt like I hate my new body. It's not what I thought it was going to be after surgery. Like a woe me type of attitude all day. And I'm glad it's gone, because honestly, my husband surely wanted to throw me out the door, and I can't say I blame him, because I was sick of my own thinking those days. And I guess we all have them. We have those days, and I just had one. I was dreading Thanksgiving, being around all the food. I did pretty good on Thanksgiving, though. I mean, I feel like I at my father-in-law's house, I pretty much had turkey and a little bit of cranberry stuff because it's my favorite cranberry stuff that they make, and it was just the bomb. So, and a little bit of potato salad because that's not stuff. I mean, that's not stuff that I eat now. So I thought, well, Thanksgiving I can just have a little taste, and I did. And that I had that, and then I went to my mom's house, and I was trying. I thought, well, maybe you shouldn't eat anything since you had the cranberry stuff. And I went ahead and I had a little turkey, and I had to have a little, if somebody asks you for Thanksgiving, like what your favorite thing is, or like you only can eat one thing off the table, what would it normally be? Mine would be dressing or stuffing because the homemade stuff is like the bomb. So I had some of that with gravy, and it was really good. And my sister had shrimp that I had tried earlier, and of course, shrimp's always a good option for me. I did good. Like I had no desserts. I didn't eat bread. I think I did pretty good for Thanksgiving. I mean, I really just had small portions of a little bit of stuff, and I think I did good. I want to talk about, though, how I feel like I have days where I'm just on point with my eating, and then I'll have maybe a few days where I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose it at any minute. I'm going back to my old habits. And what I mean by that is, for example, if my kids have, let's say, a big bag of Doritos in the house, which I try not to happen. I try to keep the house a clean place for me. But if it happens and they're here and say I will drive by, I call it drive by, my son's bedroom and I'll grab one. Oh, and I have to go back in just to ask him how he's doing again, right? In like 20 minutes. And I'll grab another. And I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, I have a freak out moment. Like, what are you doing? This is what got you into the mess you were before. I have those moments. And so, um, I'm kind of learning they come and go where I will have those spaz out moments where I'll dibble or nabble or what's the word and something I shouldn't. But then I get back on track and I'm okay. Really, I think work saves me. I mean, the routine of work, because I've said it before, and if anyone is new, I just want to encourage you. I think it's important not to. I didn't have certain things for the longest time. I think if you can avoid trying them for the first time after surgery, as long as you can, don't. Um, but I just feel like my desire for food has changed. Am I still tempted by food? Absolutely. But I feel like what I eat or what I crave is different than what it used to be. When I get up in the morning, one of the first things I want is I want my protein shake. And I have to tell you, I ran out of my protein powder yesterday, and I ran to the gas station and got one of those Starbucks protein drinks, and I've never had them. Before surgery, I would grab the energy Starbucks drinks all the time. I'd have 3 a day if I wanted, you know what I mean? So I got it for the protein because I was out of my protein powder, and I only could drink half of it this morning. They're 200 calories, but I think why I only could drink half was because of the sugar. My protein powder doesn't have any sugar in it, or at least it says 0 sugar. This Starbucks protein drink had like 20 some grams of sugar, and it just didn't sit well with me. So I only drank half of it. So I had the 100 calories, which would be what my normal protein shake is, but I don't think I'll be purchasing those. I think it was just too much sugar for me. And it kind of made me thankful again that that I still have some restriction and I have those things that don't go well with me. So anyways, I always have my protein shake in the morning. My normal protein shake is 100 calories. I will go to work. I will have a little chicken and cheese, which is like 150 calories for a snack. I will have a little salad for lunch, which is typically about between 220 and 300 calories, depending on which salad I have. I will have a Greek yogurt snack, which is 120 calories. And I will usually have a piece of meat and veggies for dinner. And then I'll have a snack later. So that's typically what I do, but sometimes I feel like weekends is where it gets me. On weekends, I will skip my routines. It'll be easy for me to skip my protein shake on weekends sometimes and not eat my snacks. And then I will nibble in something that I normally wouldn't for the week. So like if my family will get something, say a pizza, I won't eat the pizza, but I'll eat the pepperoni off the top, which is okay. I mean, I can do that. If they'll get a dessert, I have I have taken a few bites one. I mean, it's not all the time, but on weekends it's hard for me to. I I feel like I somehow on weekends just need to get my plan down. Of course, I think I need to increase exercising. I'm just gonna do a quick body shot. Let me just tell you, I had a cool experience today because I am in Kroger's and Starbucks getting my tea because this is I drink this all the time. It's just tea with Splenda. But anyway, guys, it's been this long since surgery, and I still have not had I have not drank out of a straw. My surgeon told me not to, and I just haven't. And so now, if I go to try to drink out of a straw, my husband yells at me. He's like, "You don't want air in you don't want that extra air in your pouch." I know everybody. I see everybody else doing it, and I'm sure maybe it's not that big of a deal, but I haven't yet. And so, anyway, I just thought you're probably like, why does she not have a lid and a straw? Well, because I haven't drank out of a straw since, pretty much, you know. Um, but anyways, I'm in there getting my drink, and I see someone that used to work with me, and she kind of looked at me, and then she looked away, and then she looked again, and I'm like, hi, and she's like, oh, and her eyes got real big, and she's like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. And it just felt nice to have someone that you hadn't seen in a while like really notice, because when you are around people every day, you know, they don't notice as much anymore. But um when you're around someone you haven't seen in a while and they're like, whoa, you know. So that was nice to have that experience, just to know that someone recognized my work. um but then let me share this with you. One was last week when I was having my bad spell, and I'm didn't punch her in the face, but I wanted to, and maybe I'm wrong. But so I have this girl come up to me from work, and you know, you guys know how it is. It happens all the time once you're a year out, I'm sure, and people haven't seen you, or they're just like, "Whoa, I noticed you're losing weight." So she said something to me like, "How much weight have you lost?" And I told her, and I always tell people I have surgery, and I say I had gastric bypass in December, and she goes, "Oh, I thought you did it on your own." And I was offended by that. You know what I mean? And then I thought, well, I shouldn't be offended by that, because without the surgery, I probably, no, not no probablys, I wouldn't have done it. Um, because I've been trying my whole life. So the surgery was the tool. And so I guess I didn't do it on my own. I mean, this surgery has given me restriction, right? So, but it offended me because I have lost weight on my own before. I just haven't kept it off. And I've never lost this much on my own, but I have lost weight. So I was offended, yet I thought, well, I don't have a right to be offended, do I? Because, you know, and by the way, girls, I got collarbones. Like, I feel bony. Like, and the BMI chart says I'm still obese, so I'm obese still, and I know I'm fat. But I'm just saying, I'm, I hurt now. Like, when I lay down at night, my knees will come together. And believe me, I got plenty of excess skin, but my knees cling together and hurt. I'm not used to that. We go to basketball games all the time because my son plays, my husband coaches, and literally the bleachers hurt my butt. And yeah, I'm like, all these new things that I haven't experienced, it's happening. So I'm gonna stand up and show you my grossness, because honestly, it's not all pleasant right now. I'm just telling you. So let me get up without spilling my tea, because, and ladies, my ankles used to swell up so bad before surgery, because honestly, I had like, honestly, my ankles were so swollen, and they still swell up, but just not as much. So, okay, let me get up and show you what I'm working with. So, this is my tank top. These are size like 18 pants that are way too big on me now. Like, honestly, I gotta say, this is a tank top, so I'm not showing you I'm not showing you anything I shouldn't. So these fall off of me now. The pants that I'm fitting is a size 16 right now. These, But I will still wear these. But they're just, you know, I mean, they fall off on me, and so I can't. This is what I'm struggling with. This here is not cute for anybody. Like, honestly, I just, like, if I, if I could just get rid, I don't know. Let me see if I can do this without showing myself, because, well, not that you guys care, but I just want to, I'm trying to fix myself, so I don't want to show anything I shouldn't, because that would just not be cool. Nobody wants to see all that. I just want to show you that my, if I hold my, see, I need a body lift or something, because if I let this go, it's like right here. But oh my, if I could get rid of this skin, see, I would be able to see my belly button. I'd have some, that would be so stinking cool. But guess what happens when I let this crap go? It's not cute. I'm just telling you, it's just not cute. So I have all this that I'm dealing with. And of course the arms, the arms is it's not cute. So, I mean, just, it's pretty bad. I mean, it is. It's not cute. But, anyways, I was just trying to give you a shot of my skin, what it's looking like when you're out. I always cover my arms just because I do. I cover my arms, and I don't know. I still haven't had my plastics consultation. I don't know when I'm going to have it. I need to set that up. It's just been so crazy between basketball with the family and trying to get time off at work. I was hoping to get it scheduled when I had my 1 year appointment, like on the same day. I just don't think it's going to happen. So real quick, I always make my videos longer than I mean to. I definitely will check in after I see my doctor on Wednesday. I'm a little nervous about stepping on his scale because it always weighs me. It seems like a little more than my home scale does, probably because I have clothes on, or maybe because it's later in the day. I don't know, and so I'm worried about that, but we'll see how it goes. What else? I don't know if I regret telling people that I had surgery. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I regret telling people that I had the surgery because I feel like all eyes are on me. Like at work, I feel like everybody's watching what I eat now. I guess maybe it's sort of an accountability thing. Like maybe I shouldn't look, I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't look at it bad because it is accountability. Like I know people are watching me, so maybe I won't dabble in something I shouldn't. Yeah. So life is good. This process is emotional. I don't always like my new body. I always thought that, you always think, oh, I'll lose 100 pounds, and I think that I'm going to love my new body. And I don't know that I do love my old body. I mean, I don't know that I love my new body, but I definitely didn't love my old body either. So I just expected this huge improvement in like this self-image, and I'm struggling with my self-image. I'm just being honest. Part of it's aging, I'm 40 now, so things just aren't going back the way they used to be, which is, I guess, expected. Yeah. I'd like to feel confident that I'm going to keep the weight off. I'm sure everybody says that. I think what's going to be key for me to make that happen is to stick to my new habits that I've learned, which is common sense, right? I will always do my protein shake in the morning. I will not be drinking pop ever. Please don't let me ever drink pop. Not even diet, because I'm scared that the diet would lead to regular, so I'm just not doing the diet. It's so hard when I go to Starbucks and I see the Christmas frappuccinos and lattes, and so tempted to try just a light one. Just a light one. Give me like, a light caramel macchiato, or yeah. But I haven't caved in. So I'm still, when I go to Starbucks, I will either get a tea or I will get a dark roast coffee with like sugar-free peppermint. That kind of gives me a Christmas flavor. I'll do that. I'm scared. I'm scared to it's scary. I mean, I feel like I think about food and more than I ever did before. It's like 24/7, honestly. I'm just constantly, don't eat that, don't smell that, don't think about that. I feel like it haunts me a little bit. My decisions. I know what my past decisions where it got me. It got me into a very unhealthy place, which is the reason that I'm dealing with the excess skin now because I had gotten so big. Um, I still feel huge. Um, I I know here that I'm thinner. But it's like my mind can't catch up with my body. I don't know how to explain it. The weight comes off pretty so fast. Um, I just can't get my you can't the people that's been through it knows what I'm talking about. It's hard because I still walk in the room and I still feel just like the hugest girl in the world. And what's really weird for me is I've given a lot of my clothes to a girl at work, a beautiful woman that I just love to pieces. And I'll see her in some of my clothes that I used to love because she'll wear them. And I think she looks beautiful. And I didn't feel as beautiful as when I was wearing the clothes. I didn't feel beautiful. Do you know what I mean? And I'll look at her and I'm like, oh, that's beautiful on her. So I wonder if weight isn't as a big deal to everybody as I created it in my mind. I always felt like, I don't know. I mean, I felt invisible, but yet I didn't. I felt like the fattest girl in the room, which I usually was, to be honest. I was usually the biggest girl in the room. Um, it's this process is so emotional and so it's been a strain on my marriage in some ways, and yet it's been building us as well. So my husband's amazing, but I don't. He's never said this to me. He's never said, "Oh, I liked your body better before," but I think he did. I I don't think he likes as much weight as I have lost. Like he thinks I would have been okay way stopping before. And I just want to get to the healthiest, lowest number that I can because of the fact that I know that's what the doctor would want me to do. I mean, obviously, I'm not talking about an unhealthy weight because I'm never going to be a skinny girl. Um, to see 220 would be phenomenal. To see 200 would be amazing. To see 199, hallelujah, shut the door. Somebody, let's throw a party. Like that's how I feel about it. And so when I say something to him like, "Oh, I can't wait till I get to 199," and he'll give me this look like, that really doesn't need to happen, So my husband's amazing. He's been through this whole process with me, doctor's appointments, surgery, staying at the hospital with me, making sure I have my protein, checking on my water. He's an amazing man. I love him to pieces. But this has been hard on him too, and I think sometimes maybe we don't realize we're not just the ones going through it. They are too, our spouses. So if you have a spouse that has been with you through this process and they've just been amazing, you just need to do something special for them. Because without my husband in this process, I don't know what I would do. He is a trooper, just a trooper, and I love him. So yeah. Okay, I think I've talked enough. Like when I do this, I always say way more than I mean to, and sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes I rambled, and that's okay. Because um, I love the Facebook support, guys. I love all of your food blogs and journals and your exercise videos. By the way, one last thing, and I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm buying me one of those steppers. That Philip Stepper guy, you guys know who I'm talking about, who has those classes in Ohio and around, is amazing. Um, if I'm going to exercise, it needs to be fun. Man, I am buying me a stepper, and I am going to be exercising this winter with those people in my house, and that's all I'm saying about that. All right, I will talk to you guys later. I'll be in touch. I see my doctor on Wednesday and let you know what he has to say. Adios, amigos, amigas.